Now she want my dinner. You want money? I spend them in money. Yeah. And the other want my money. I spend them in money. Me no no Jordan, nothing Joe. I spend them in money. Once they got them keep me happy. Girls, you don't still love house. Make the party come alive. Plenty bumper, plenty ties. I spend them in money. Once the girls are around, I love to spend. I'm blowing out cash and all of them. I spend it like it's a holiday. I spend them in money. You want money? I spend them in money. Yeah. And the girl I want my money. I spend them in money. Me no no Jordan, nothing Joe. I spend them in money. Once they got them keep me happy. I spend them in money. Tell them you want money. I spend them in money. If the girl them want my money, I spend them in money. Me no no Jordan, nothing Joe. I spend them in money. I'm the girl them sugar daddy. I spend them in money. No. Money smart for man, but fetish for woman. Spend on the girl them buy anything they want to. Yeah. You want here, I'm buying that shoes and underwear. I'm buying that. You want land, they bounce a big bang. Just come and rub the genie and all your worries gonna go. You want money? I spend them in money. Yeah. And the girl I want my money. I spend them in money. Me no no joke, nothing do. I spend them in money. Once the girl them pick me up, I spend them in money. Tell them you want money? I spend them in money. If the girl them want my money, I spend them in money. Me no no joke, nothing do. I spend them in money. I'm the girl them sugar daddy. I spend them in money. She want Bolivar, spend them in money. Say she want peso, spend them in money. Now she want my dinero, spend them in money. So she want spend my euro, spend them in money. I got the money in my pocket and the ladies on my mind. I got the money in my pocket, ladies on my mind. If you got money in your pocket and the ladies on your mind. If you got money in your pocket, money in your pocket, money in your spend them in money. You want money? I spend them in money. Yeah. And the girl I want my money. I spend them in money. Me no no joke, nothing do. I spend them in money. Once the girl them pick me up, I spend them in money. Tell them you want money.
Greetings and salutations on and on.
You want my money. I spend them in money.
I want to say big ups to my big spenders.
I spend them in money. I'm the girl them sugar daddy. I spend them in money. You want money? I spend them in money. Yeah.
I want to say welcome to the night shift to DJ Kevin Steele Community and Finance Night. Big ups to those who are locked in from near, from far. Those on TuneIn Radio on the night shift to DJ Kevin Steele, welcome to you.
Love house, make the party come alive. Plenty bumper, plenty ties. I spend them in money. Once the girls are around,
Big ups to those who are hailing from across the pond.
I spend it like
Top of the morning to you guys over there in the UK, One Harmony Radio.
you want money.
With King Genius and Queen Genius, blessings to you.
Money, I spend.
Top of the morning.
Me no no joke, nothing do. I spend them in money. Once the girl them pick me up, I spend
Big ups to those who are locked in out of New Jersey
money. I spend them in money.
on NIE Radio.
Them want my money.
My brother from another mother, the motivator.
No joke, nothing do. I spend them in money. I'm the girl them sugar
Also to New Jersey.
money.
Mix102.com.
Man, but fetish for woman.
And their sister station in Jamaica, Earth 96 FM.
Want to, yeah. You want here, I'm buying that shoes and underwear. I'm buying that.
Blessing symbol. Big up your status, brethren.
Just come and rub the genie.
I want to say big ups to those who are locked in on the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com.
The girl them pick me up.
With a veteran in the business, Mr. Lindsay.
I spend them in money. If the girl them
Blessings to you, sir.
in money. Me no no joke, nothing do. I spend them in money. I'm the girl them sugar daddy.
Much love to those who are bubbling in the stew pot on Zeno FM. Those on YouTube Live. Bless up to y'all. Missy Bram Bram, you passed through early, I see you. I want to say blessings to my baby mother. That's a dream.
If you got money in your pocket,
Angel, my sister.
Spend them in money. You want money? I spend them in money.
The son of Kennedy kicking things off.
I spend them in money.
Track called Spend My Money.
I spend them in money.
Oh yeah, I'll stay with money spending.
Spend them in money. Tell them you want money. I spend them in money.
Big ups, special big ups to those who are locked in on the home of the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew, kevinstew.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.
I spend them in money. Yeah. And y'all want my money. I spend them in money.
If you want my money,
I spend them in money.
you have to be visiting kevinstew.com a lot.
You don't feel love house, make the party come alive. Plenty bumper, plenty ties. I spend them in money. Once the
I want to say thank you to my segment sponsors.
cash and all of them, I spend it like it's a holiday. I spend them in money.
One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation.
I spend them in money. Yeah. And y'all want my money. I spend them in money. Me no
OJLDF is committed to protecting justice and equality for everyone, especially individuals who have been wrongfully accused, marginalized, or deprived of fair legal representation. At OJLDF, they believe every person deserves the opportunity to defend their rights regardless of their financial circumstances.
money smart for man, but cotish for woman. Spend on the girl, them buy anything they want.
If you want to know how you can get involved, how you can find out what OJLDF is doing, visit their website, ojldf.net.
Come and rub the G.
That's the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation.
You want money? I spend them in money.
If you want to contribute or make a donation,
Money.
financial contribution,
I spend them in
click on the donate button
girl, them pick me up. I
and you can designate where your funds are used. You can use it for Melissa Relief, you can use it for diaspora help, you can use it for just the foundation to for legal fees that the foundation when they're filing lawsuits, requesting documents. Just visit the website ojldf.net
spend them in money.
and check them out on a Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern. Listen to Reason with Rattigan.
I got the money in my pocket. Ladies on
They're live on Reggae Global Radio and on YouTube.
got money in your pocket and the ladies on your mind.
She comes to you, bringing her table, her oils, and over 20 years massage therapy experience.
Yeah. And y'all want my money. I spend them in money. Me no don't show me nothing.
So if you're in any of those areas
Once the girl them pick me up, I spend them in money.
and you want a good massage,
I spend them in money.
just give her a call, 954-655-9000.
Me no don't show me nothing. I spend them in money.
That's 954-655-9000.
The girl them sugar. You want money? I spend them in money. Yeah. And y'all want my
Althea only has one request outside of paying her. It's that you get off her table and go sleep somewhere else when she's done. It's called the Kevin Stew clause. Why? Because I always fall asleep when I get on her table. You'll have your own experience.
from my life. Plenty bumper, plenty ties. I spend them in.
I want to say thank you to the Global Base, Global Digital.
When I cash and all of them, I spend it like it's a.
Global Digital navigates your journey across music, event marketing, and more.
I spend them in money.
It's a realm where social spheres awaken through their mastery.
Me no don't show me nothing.
So go ahead and embrace the invitation to liberate your creativity unbounded and free, just like their consultation. Free.
I spend them in money.
The Global Base is your catalyst for everything related to music production, radio, and event promotion. Check them out today. DAGlobalBASE.com.
Money smart for man, but cotish for woman.
Tell them Kevin Stew sent you.
The girl them buy anything they want to. Yeah. You want here? I'm buying that shoes and underwear. I'm buying
I want to say thank you to McNeil Trucking.
big box and big van. Just come and rub the genie.
McNeil Trucking is a licensed and insured mover in the state of Florida, and it's veteran owned.
Money. Yeah. And y'all want
So if you want to move from the Keys to Jacksonville, from Naples to Palm Beach, Pompano to Pensacola, and all points in between,
pick me up.
want to put some things in storage, move some things around the corner to a friend, a neighbor, a relative.
The girl them want my money.
You don't have the transportation, you don't have the manpower. Don't worry, you have the name, you have the number. McNeil Trucking, 954-406-9740. But they don't stop there. They take it even a step further. You want to move out of the state. You want to move into the state. They got you. 954-406-9740. Talk to the McNeils. Tell them you heard about them on the night shift with DJ Kevin Steele. They'll be more than glad to help you. So how are you with spending money? And more importantly, do you have money in your pocket? I mean, Mr. Bram, I have to fall asleep on the table. When you end up getting a good massage and you know you don't have anything to worry about. Listen, it's in the comfort of your own home. So you don't have to worry about leaving to go anywhere else. The only person that needs to leave is Althea when she's done. So, hey, if you're in a state almost catatonic and all you have to do is just go into your bed, why not? It worked for me. That's all I can say. It worked for me. Try it, and don't knock it until you do. So, it's Community and Finance Night. How was your weekend? This weekend was challenging. We lost a living legend this weekend, and that's how my weekend got started. The legendary Ernie Smith transitioned. I don't know who didn't hear by now. I would have suspected that everybody would have heard. Legendary Ernie Smith passed away this past weekend. And so condolences go out to his family as they navigate this time, this period. And it's trying, you know. Those near and dear are feeling it. So the prayers continue to go up. So tonight we're talking money. We're talking saving, really. And I don't know who is in a position to really save in this economy, or how you go about doing it. And so I do invite comments and calls and text messages from wherever you are. 773-789-STEW is a number that gets you in touch. 773-789-7839. You can call, text, WhatsApp, Telegram, they all work. And they bring you into the same place right here, live and in living color on this broadcast. So if you don't like the sound of your voice, you get shy when you're talking in public, you can send a message. You can put it in the chat on kevinstew.com. You can also put it in the chat on YouTube. I'll see the messages, and of course, if you text, it comes in on the text line. I'll see it right there. All right, so 773-789-STEW for those of you watching on any of the video platforms on kevinstew.com or on YouTube. It's right there, scrolling across the bottom of your screen right now, 773-789-7839. And we're talking about saving in today's economy. Can it be do? Can you do it? Now, according to MoneyFit, and their website is moneyfit.org, saving money usually does not come from one dramatic change. So you don't just get up one day and say you're going to change this one thing and boom, you start saving money. It more often comes from everyday decisions about groceries, about bills, subscriptions, transportation, habits at home, even. Basically, the best money saving life hacks are small, little things. I have done, fun fact, I have worked with the McNeil family in the McNeil Trucking in the moving business. I have gone out on the road with them, and one of the things that I have said is, and even recently with my own move, it is the little things that take up time. It's always the little things. So you'll move the big things, boom, 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 boom. But you see the little things? And it's just the same way with saving. It's the little things that will end up making a big difference. And so you start with a few practical ways. You need to overhaul your whole life to make progress. Again, baby steps. Most people can free up money by paying closer attention to just a few categories that quietly drain the budget month after month after month. So, where do you start? You start with groceries, subscriptions, utility use, and transportation. And these usually offer the fastest wins for most households, according to moneyfit.org. And what they're saying is that if you pick maybe one category, just make 2 or 3 changes, and then you build from there. Then maybe you can move on to another category and you build on that. When I posted the topic for tonight, someone reached out to me and said, hey, listen, I believe in traditional banking. And so for me, all I need to do is put away $20 to $50 per paycheck. Make that a dedicated thing. Set it, forget it. Don't think about it. Don't look in that direction. Just leave it there and let it build. Now, you're talking about if you get paid every 2 weeks, you're talking about $100 a month. So you set aside $100 a month. By month 6, you have $600. By the end of the year, of course, that's $1,200, right? Then, if you invest that and then you start over again, so you invest it, you put it somewhere to gain interest, you leave it there. You do a CD, 30 day, 60 day, whichever. Because this is money that you're not going to touch, right? So you're talking over the long, you're playing the long game, you're not playing the short game. If you want quick returns, go play the lotto. But in the long game, if you're going to do what this person said about traditional banking, I would suggest you do it this way. And you put that little bit down and you keep it moving. A few years ago, I did a 365 challenge. It was an all year long challenge, and essentially it was a compounding saving challenge. And you'd start small and just keep compounding that investment. And you're investing in yourself. So one person says in the comments on YouTube, traditional banking only gives you 0.001% a year. Nothing on it as interest. we have to be very disciplined about that kind of savings. Well, here's the thing. High risk, high return, and not everybody likes risk. So if you're going to invest, you want to be sure about your investment. How many things under the umbrella of investment are sure and safe? The jury might still be out on the answer to that one. But that's something that you can look into. Another thing that was suggested was looking into savings programs offered by your employer. Some jobs offer these programs where you can save money as you work, and some of them they'll match them. There are some companies have 401ks that have matching 401ks, and that is the route that some people will go. If you work somewhere that is offered, I would say jump on it. And you put up to the maximum that would be matched by the company. If you want a starting point, you'd want it to be that. And then you can put more on it if you can. But you'd want your starting point to be that. So you maximize the savings, right? But going back to this, start off with the category of smart grocery and kitchen hacks. Now, groceries are often the easiest place to start because the savings can show up quickly. And we like to see that. We like to see when there's some type of progress being made. A little planning can cut waste, can reduce. You reduce impulse buying, and that works with everything, just about. And make meals less expensive without making them feel joyless. So you don't have to be eating cardboard. That's for starters. So shop your kitchen before you shop the store. Build a few meals around ingredients that you already have so that less food gets wasted. One of the big money suckers is food wastage. So if you're one of those people that you don't do leftovers, you might want to make your meals to exact specifications where in one day your meal is complete. But in doing so, you run the risk of cooking every day, which could save you on groceries because you're using what you have, yes, but you could end up losing out on the energy side. So you want to find a happy medium there, yeah? Make your grocery list from a meal plan, not from memory. Even a loose plan helps you to buy with purpose. Compare unit prices, not just package prices. Bigger is not always cheaper. Buy store brands for basics like your oats, rice, canned goods, pasta, spices, and cleaning supplies. The savings quietly add up. Magical Merle to the world, good evening to you. Use digital coupons only for items that you already plan to buy. A coupon is not a win if it nudges you into spending more. I know people that come across coupons and they buy that particular thing just because they have a coupon. Because you have a coupon is not the reason that you buy something. Because you have a coupon is the reason you buy that thing that you've always bought. Or you might choose to switch to a particular brand because you have a coupon for that brand of that thing, but only because it makes that particular brand cheaper than the brand that you normally buy. You have to be wise about how you spend, yeah? Cook once, eat twice. Here it is. It comes back. Double soups, casseroles, taco meat, roasted vegetables, and you want to use the leftovers in the week. So, if these are the kind of things that you like to make for two. If it's just one person, you live alone, you make for two. And you eat today and you eat tomorrow or the day after. Or you eat today and you take the rest for lunch. Whichever way. But this is how you can start to save with your cooking. Freeze extra bread, meat, shredded cheese, or chopped produce before it goes bad. If you're going to freeze it after it goes bad, it's kind of counterproductive. Waste is one of the most expensive parts of grocery shopping. I don't think that can be emphasized enough. Now, if you do have stale bread, then I would suggest you learn how to make bread pudding. Bread, yeah. If I know some people that will whip up a bread pudding in no time, and boom, ready, road. I am not one such person. So typically, my bread gets consumed. That just happens for me. That's how I do it. How do you do it? What works for you? Keep a simple use first shelf or bin in the fridge. It helps you to see what needs attention before it gets forgotten. And you guys talking about the weather. Some people are having great weather. They're sleeping with windows open and stuff. That saves on energy. That's one way to save right there. But you'd have to be in a place where it's safe enough to sleep with your window open. Not everybody lives in such a place. Bring coffee, water, and snacks when you head out. Small convenience purchases can quietly become a regular bill. So watch out for that. Cut back on extra grocery trips. Those quick stops often turn into unplanned spending. One of the big things that I learned when I started shopping for myself was to not shop while hungry. You shop on an empty stomach and you'll end up buying things that you don't need. Notice I didn't say things that you don't want, things that you don't need. And I personally believe that this too is another way to save big. Focus on the things that you need versus the things that you want. I was talking with someone today and they were asking me about what I take for lunch. I take a salad for lunch every day. And for my salad, I purchase my salad mix and I purchase a rotisserie chicken. And a whole rotisserie chicken, and I debone that chicken, and I make myself a chicken salad for lunch every day. And somebody said, "You don't get tired of that?" Well, you have to be determined, disciplined, or just like me, where you eat to live and you don't live to eat. And so you can end up doing more with less. And that works for me. Andrea was asking if you can freeze bread. Yeah, you can freeze bread. Will it taste the same afterwards? Not really. But yes, it can be do. Shopping at Whole Foods with those samples you will shop the entire store. Well, I don't shop at Whole Foods, so I go in there from time to time. But I'm the kind of guy that goes into a store and I know exactly what I'm going for, and that's exactly what I pick up and I leave. And if you don't do it on an empty stomach, you're more likely to stick to your plan. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we're going to continue down the list of ways to cut spending in order to initiate saving. Because once we're not spending, we're saving, right? It only stands to reason. So go ahead, call a friend, tell a friend, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends, and your enemies too. Call somebody, tell somebody, anybody. Right now, it's time for the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. And we're talking saving today. Ways that we can cut some cost and keep some money in our pocket. Money that we could probably put down to grow for a rainy day. You never know. You never know. We'll be right back.
On October 28th, Melissa, a Category 5 hurricane, turned her wrath upon our homeland, Jamaica. In the aftermath, thousands of homes were destroyed, lives, pets, and livestock were lost, and dreams and hopes dashed. Resilient as we Jamaicans are known to be, our brothers and sisters on the island need our help now. To this end, the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation, OJLDF, has launched its official fundraiser. Please donate generously at ojldf.net. We are depending on each and every one of you to get the most needed supplies to our people at home. Go to ojldf.net, that's ojldf.net, and hit the donate button today. Thank you.
Get your Miracle Fire Rub for all joint pain, port circulation, inflammation, and other aches and pain. Rub it on, the pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice. Miracle Fire Rub is all natural, all herbal with no side effects. Order yours today, 876-808-5903 or call 876-372-1366. Miracle Fire Rub. Rub it on, pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice.
Imagine having our own Caribbean Center.
Imagine a museum highlighting our history and the contributions of Caribbean people to the world.
Imagine being able to visit and learn about the islands we call home.
In a place where our kids can see and feel their cultural heritage.
Your contribution to Island Space Caribbean Museum will help this dream come true.
Visit islandspacefl.org/GoFundMe
and donate today.
Celebrate reggae and world music's biggest night of honor, the 43rd Annual International Reggae and World Music Awards, ARAMA, featuring and honoring the best of reggae and world music entertainers. Include the legendary Burning Spear with the Lifetime Master of Reggae and World Music Cultural Honor, Sunday, May 17th, 2026, at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center, Lauderhill, Florida. Red carpet arrival with glitz, glamour, camera, and action at 6 p.m. Seats are limited. Fans are voting and getting early VIP tickets and hotel package at www.arama.com. Sponsored by Broward County, Florida Cultural Division, VP Records, Reggae Festival Guide, and this station and others. Powered by Martins International, bringing nations together through music and culture. 8779 Reggae.
Yes. Akar Mantino, I'm making notes right now. You are locked in to DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift.
Hey, this is your girl. Money, a.k.a. Money. That's me. Yeah. 2007. We're serious about it now. Baby, Miss Money on the defend the girls them stock. Money off we run pound, we round the clock. If I wanna pop off the check sign that certified, that boy they have to turn back. Miss Money on the defend the girls them stock. Money off we run pound, we round the clock. If I wanna pop off the check sign that certified, that boy they have to turn back. When girl body and tana give out attack, and we full up papa. And a boy I check like bird them a flap right. Round the clock when I give with them stock. And a boy I check money you did flap, but we can't pan tap. And a boy I check them a spend crazy money. While if up them rap them now get that. A boy better check hey. Rich boys and millionaire. Afraid to girls them stock. Money off you run pound, we round the clock. If I wanna pop up the check sign that certified, that boy they have to turn back. Miss money only defend the girls them stock. Money off you run pound, we round the clock. If I wanna pop up the check sign that certified, that boy they have to turn back. And as we come out, babies come check me. Sign signature, and I talk about elect me. When the killer call me, say he won't check me. But him too cross, some say forget me. A long time vibes gonna tell him no check me. Call shorty, she won't correct me. But me sure Capleton won't check me. Cause he want woo, come inject me. Miss money only defend the girls them stock. Money off you run pound, we round the clock. If I wanna pop up the check sign that certified, that boy they have to turn back. Miss money only defend the girls them stock. Money off you run pound, we round the clock. If I wanna pop up the check sign that certified, that boy they have to turn back. When girl body a tanagi a tanaka, we full of papa. And a boy a check like bird them a flap right. Round the clock and I give with them stock. And a boy a check them think money you get flop, but we can't pan tap. And a boy a check them a spend crazy money. While if up and from them now get that. A boy better check me. Rich boys and millionaires, afraid to carry them cash round here. But don't you have no fear, just check me and I will be here. Bring your check and your pen come there. If you want to tell the love and care, check bones, rip it up and tear. And me and you won't be no money only defend the girls them stock. Money off we run pound, we round the clock. If I wanna pop off the check,
It's all about Miss Money, oh.
turn back. Miss money only defend the girls.
Son of Maca Diamond.
If we run pound, we round the clock. If I wanna pop off the check sign that certified, that boy they have to turn back.
She said, Money, oh. Alright, so thank you, Maca Diamond. Track called Miss Money. Welcome back to the broadcast. Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew here. And it's Community and Finance Night. Emphasis on the finance tonight. And ways to possibly save in this day and age. One of the things somebody Andrea said in the comments, I go ahead and shop for in-season fruits and veggies that can make you save a few dollars. Here's a question. What exactly is in season nowadays? Because all year round, you're finding fruits and vegetables, the same fruits and vegetables in the store, looking, notice I said looking, juicy. So, what is in which season? You know, I never really got into the season things with fruits. So, summer is mango time because round about the February, so thereabouts, the mango blossoms are out, right? So, down in the summer is mango season. So, but what is the season for all the other fruits? And what's the season for the veggies? I never really got that down to calendar months. And anybody who really paid attention to that while growing up and still pay attention to it today, you know, help out a friend, please, and thanks. But who was it? So Andrea said, shop for in-season fruits and veggies. It can help you to save some money. And okay, so Andrea chooses one place to shop for her regular stuff, and then one other store to shop for fish. And she said she gets wild caught fresh fish there. So, okay, cool. That is something to take into consideration. Again, your health, good health is wealth. So, if you like fresh fish, fresh wild caught fish versus the pretty farm raised fish, then Andrea knows where to go and get that. Yeah? All right. You're working out in the commercial break, Mr. Bram Bram. Is that what you're doing? All right. So, next category, energy and utility. Utility savings come from steady habits, not from one magic trick. And the goal is to waste less energy and water without making your home uncomfortable. How do you do that? Well, wash most laundry in cold water because it works just fine and can lower your energy use. You're not using additional energy for hot water. Makes sense. Run full loads in the dishwasher and the washing machine. Half loads cost almost the same to run. Air dry clothes, towels, and lighter items when practical. Even partial air drying can help. Listen, if I had a backyard, one of the very first things that would be going there is a clothesline. No lie. As much as I do not enjoy hanging out clothes and picking up clothes off the line, I would prefer to have that. Because it saves a lot of energy. And let me tell you something, there's nothing like the scent of sun-dried clothes. You know what my only issue is? Air quality, air pollution. That's my only issue. Because sometimes there's fire out in the Everglades and you smell it all the way down by the beach. If you're hanging clothes outside, that now ends up being smoke-filled clothes. But outside of that, sunny South Florida, yeah man, give me a backyard line. Megawatt, welcome to the night shift, Megawatt. Blessings. You can tell when something is in season, you see a lot of it, and it's cheaper. Like when you see 10 corn for $3 and strawberries super cheap. It is in season. And St. Patrick's Day, you get cabbage real cheap. Well, I never noticed that. Thank you, Drea. You still hang out clothes in Jamaica, Missy Brown. Yeah, because there's nothing better. Really and truly, as much as I dislike it. It's probably because I'm lazy. But it's a good workout. So maybe I'll enjoy it more now as an adult than I did as a child. Replace older bulbs with LEDs as they burn out. You don't need to swap everything in one day. Me, I do like LEDs. More so, I like natural colored LEDs because that's the other part of it. You can have these LEDs with this hyper white happening, and that's, believe it or not, increasing the amount of blue light spectrum rays that get into the eyes, and it can damage the rods and cones and deteriorate vision. So yeah, it's a whole science thing that can happen. So I like when I get the LEDs that it is more on the yellow light side than it is on the blue white side, because it's more natural. Use programmable thermostats or simple manual routines for sleeping, work hours, and time away from home. When I'm leaving my house, my thermostat set to 78. I get home, it goes to 76. I go to bed, it may go to 74. Seal obvious drafts around doors and windows. Use small strips of weather sealing in order to help, because it can save a whole lot more than people expect. Just a little bit of a weather strip. they, yeah, LEDs are energy savers, megawatt. Um, yeah, because you can lose energy in the form of heat. So those items, those appliances that you find getting really hot, not only are they using electricity, but you're losing energy by the way of heat. Yeah? So that's something to keep in mind, and it works with bulbs also. And then the bulbs get hotter, it takes more to cool the room. It's an endless cycle. So you do want to eliminate some of that. Turn off lights and ceiling fans when you leave a room. Basic. Some of our children, they don't do that kind of stuff, and some of us as adults, we don't do it either. But that is one of the things that you want to practice. If you can get sensors to put on your lights so that you walk into a room, it comes on. When you leave the room, it stays on for just a little bit, and then it goes off automatically. Go ahead and get those. Shorten long hot showers and fix dripping faucets. Water savings can show up more on a bill more, can show up on more than one bill. So those who like to take long hot showers, well, maybe if you don't live alone, like you're a couple, you might want to take showers together. That might save on water. Now, if you're a couple that can't really keep your hands off each other, you might want to take individual showers. I'm just saying. How do I... Oh, I do hang clothes outside here because the sunlight is great for our underwear. But when rain sets up, you better run to the line. But it's not just great for the underwear, Merle. It's good for all wear. It's great for your sheets when you... There's nothing nicer than sun-dried sheets put on your bed. Fresh linen on the bed, sun-dried. What? Magical. Magical. G Angel says, try to iron multiple pieces at a time. Yep. That works too. You can iron one piece and get done with it quickly. So here's a couple of schools of thought. You iron a few pieces and get done quickly, turn off the iron, or you set out what it is that you have to iron for the week, get that done. That way you don't need to iron again. Hey, whichever one works for you, works for you. But it takes a lot of energy. Yeah. Scented sun, right, Mr. Bram. It takes a lot of energy to run the iron. It does. The iron does use a lot of energy. Many household purchases. This is another category, being frugal at home. Many household purchases feel small in the moment. But over time, replacement habits, convenient spending, and impulse buys can add real pressure to your budget. Okay, that wasn't for me. I'm watching conversations going in the chat. Wait 24 hours before buying non-essential household items. Time creates perspective. So it's the thing that you want versus the thing that you need. Wait before you purchase. Repair before replacing. When the fix is simple and affordable. A loose screw, missing button, small part. These doesn't always require a whole new item. So if you can fix it, fix it. If it's absolutely gone and it's costing you more to repair it than it would to replace it, then you need to know where to draw the line. Borrow or rent tools, party gear, and specialty equipment that you rarely use. Ownership is not always the cheapest option. So, if you know you're going to, I don't know, cut some baseboards because you're changing out your baseboard, but that's not something you normally do, then you go down to the store in the rental section, you rent a tool or two, use it, take it back. No harm, no foul, and you're good to go. I think that's simple enough. Buy secondhand for furniture, kitchenware, kids' items, and decor when it makes sense. Many everyday items do not need to be brand new. Now, there are people that will say, I will never put a used this piece of furniture, you fill in the blank, in my house. I don't want anybody's energy coming into my house. I don't know where it's been. I don't know. Cool. Understandable. If that works for you, it works for you. However, when you're on a budget, especially when you rent, you can find a thing or two from the Habitat for Humanity store, or what's that other one? Faith Farm, Salvation Army. These places, they often have some good second-hand items. Because, believe it or not, there are people who would change out their furniture on a regular basis. But they have money to do that. Those of us who are not as endowed in our finances, we have to find other solutions, yeah? So, give kids second-hand furniture, 2 jump and it done. Right. That too. If you have younger children, you might want to invest in some furniture that you wouldn't be so hard pressed if you lost it. Keep a small gift shelf or drawer for birthdays, teachers, and last minute occasions. Planning ahead prevents panic spending. So, the occasional 1 and 2 little items that you might purchase along the way because you saw it and it was cheap at the time, you can get those. Don't overdo it, especially if you enjoy shopping. You want to pick up a little trinket here or there. You don't know where exactly you're going to use it yet. You don't know. You might see something that you know somebody likes. Grab it when it's cheap and you can afford it, and put it down and wait for their special occasion, whether it's Christmas or their birthday or their anniversary. Then you already have it. You don't have to be panicking to go get something. And that's a brilliant idea. I never thought about doing that myself. That's a brilliant idea. It works. And of course, it helps if you get to know the people that you keep in your circle, especially your inner circle. Because then when you come across that thing, you can get it and put it down. Or if you're like me and you come across things, you give it to the person, no special occasion, because when the special occasion rolls around, you may not be able to afford it. Give people their flowers while they're still here and can use and enjoy them. Use fewer specialty cleaning products. A simpler routine often works just as well. So maintenance is always cheaper than repair. So if you can maintain, go ahead, keep it going. That way you don't have to get the top of the line, heavy duty, anything to. And saying that, I'm talking to myself too, because goodness knows I'm a work in progress. Carry a refillable water bottle and reusable bags. Repeat convenience purchases can quietly erode the budget. Now, I seldom take plastic bags from the store. And so when I do take plastic bags, I use them. I keep a garbage bag in my car. There's one thing I hate to see is when people throwing garbage out of their vehicles. I hate it. And hate is not a word that I use loosely. I strongly despise it, because I use hate as an acronym for having acceptance through enlightenment. And I don't have any acceptance, although I'm quite enlightened about why they do it. I don't have an acceptance for that practice. And so I keep a garbage bag in my car. I put my little bits of garbage that I may come across, I may have in that bag. I take the bag, I throw it out on. It takes forever for me to fill a bag. It really does. So you can get into that practice. Yes, Andrea, plastic shopping bag. I take a reusable bag generally when I go shopping. I don't know. One of these days they're gonna stop me and think that I'm shoplifting, because I take my bag and I don't always use a shopping cart. I just take the bag and I put the things in the bag, go to the register, take them out of the bag and put them back in the bag. That's what I do. They can check me if they want to. I don't mind. But Andrea, yes, go to the library, get books instead of buying them. You can even call the library for them to hold a book for you. Yes, that is actually on this list. I don't know if we'll get to it, but it's on the list. So carry a refillable water bottle and choose no spend day. Choose one no spend day each week. It creates a reset and helps you to notice automatic spending patterns. Now, because every week I can tell you I buy just about the same things, I don't have to do that no spending day, because my budget is kept pretty tight because I'm using the same things all the time. So it's very rare that I have to switch it up and buy something different or something additional. But so you don't have plastic bags up there. And that's good too, because it saves on the environment. But we do have plastic bags down here in South Florida. It's up to individuals to use them wisely. And of course, that's for another broadcast, but yes. We do need to use our plastics with intelligence. Let me just put it that way. All right, we're going to take another quick little break. Of course, I want to remind y'all, if you haven't done so yet, please go ahead and get yourself a copy or download yourself the audiobook Empowered: Essential Concepts and Strategies Every Woman Should Know About Self-Defense. This book was authored by Jonathan Field. The audiobook is narrated by yours truly, Kevin Stew, and is available on Audible. Quick way to get this book: if you have trouble finding it on Audible, just go to kevinstew.com and you'll see a picture of the book cover there. Just click on it and it takes you to exactly where you need to be to get your copy. Empowered: Essential Concepts and Strategies Every Woman Should Know About Self-Defense.
Global Digital Records, your gateway to the world stage. Music production to music rights and royalty administration. An exclusive radio promotion through the Global Digital Radio Syndicate. We don't just play your music, we position it. Broadcasting across multiple stations, reaching audiences worldwide. Contact globaldigitalrecords.com or call 954-998-8034, where your music meets the world.
Well, here it is. The Foundation Radio Network app is now available for Android and iPhones for free. Yes, you heard correctly. Just go to your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store and download the Foundation Radio Network. Big people music with the young in mind. Now you can carry the Foundation Radio Network around with you wherever you go without ever missing a beat. Listen to Clinton Lindsay Mondays through Fridays, 12 noon till 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tony Ryan Monday through Thursdays at 5 p.m. Marlon Burrell Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Kevin Stew Mondays through Wednesday at 10 p.m. And T-Rob Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Check out Reason with Rattigan Saturdays at 3 p.m. Homegrown with G. Cole Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Hillsman comes to you Sundays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. and Brother Mitch Mondays through Fridays at 7 a.m. And check out the Foundation Radio Network Top 30 Countdowns on Fridays at 2 p.m. And don't forget to subscribe to Clinton Lindsay's YouTube channel at Clinton Lindsay Official. And cut. What are you doing, dude? You tell me somebody can direct the thing. I did not. Foundation. People just get the app.
It's reggae and world music's biggest night of honor, the 43rd Annual International Reggae and World Music Awards IRAMA, featuring and honoring the best of entertainers 2025 at the Coral Springs Center for the Arts, South Florida, Sunday, May 17th, 2026, with a celebrity red carpet arrival at 6 p.m. The nominations are in. Vote, secure early tickets, become a sponsor or more at www.irama.com or www.thecentercs.com. Sponsored by Tough Gong International, VP Records, Reggae Festival Guide, Elite Chauffeurs Florida, and Rhythm FM. Powered by Martins International, bringing nations together through music and culture.
Hey Dad, how do you throw a curveball? How do you build a fort? How do refrigerators run? How do fish learn how to swim?
Kids ask a lot of questions.
How high can you jump?
But you don't have to know every answer.
How many phone numbers are there?
Because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent.
How do cell phones work?
There are thousands of children in foster care who don't need every question answered.
What's electricity?
They just need you.
What's the moon made of?
For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
It's Christine representing for DJ Kevin. You see me, I say, I don't know the boss. You see me, I say, DJ Kevin Stew and the night shift radio show. Yo, it at the thing, turn up the thing loud. Whoa, DJ Kevin Stew at the heart of a champion. Never underestimate, just choose him. The silver line behind the dark clouds. DJ Kevin Stew, believe him, and that's no doubt. Salute the night shift radio show. Christine, just heart it up loud.
And she said, honey, it was raining. Skies so gray, the sun will come one day, yes. No love for money, don't show me no dollar sign. I'm yours forever, girlfriend. I'll take your love in exchange of mine. 'Cause I am in love, 'cause you are my heartmate. Loving you so sweet. I know together we could grow like the tails of the wheat. From the first day I saw your face, looked in your eyes, I see your dollar sign. So I couldn't deny. They wanna know how come we penetrate this love so long. How come we did it right without no wrong? Staring in your face, true love I can't deny. So I won't sit and wait to express what I feel inside. So no love for money, don't show me no dollar sign. I'm yours
go home, so we Ricky's on. Still she never leave me behind. This love is like diamond, glitters deep inside, just like a rolling river, rushing with the tide. They wanna know how come we penetrate this love so long. How come we did it right without no wrong? Staring in your face, true love I can't deny. So I will sit and wait to express what I feel inside. So no love for no money, girl, no. I know you won't show me no dollar sign, no. Yes, I am yours forever, girlfriend. I give you loving in exchange of mine. Yes, I am yours, 'cause you are my God, man.
The zone of Ibamar, bringing us back from the break.
I know together we could grow.
Track is called Dollar Sign.
From the first day I saw your face.
Well, Megawatt, I see you know your radio personalities. Yes, Clinton Lindsay used to be in New York back in the day. He's now in South Florida, and the Foundation Radio Network is live and well. So, yes, it's the same Clinton Lindsay, and he's down here in South Florida. And I do see him on occasions. It's the same one, the very same one. All right, welcome back to the broadcast. We're saving today. How are you doing your bit of saving? What are you doing to save? Somebody sent me a message and said regifting is another way to save. Just be careful, don't give it back to the person who gave it to you originally. So you got to pay attention if you intend to regift. But yes. Do maximize your gifting ability by regifting. Sometimes you get that one or two things that you have no real use for. So instead of putting it to waste or making it go to waste, you want to gift it to somebody else who would probably use it a whole lot more than you would. And so, yes, regifting is another way to save. Now, if the person that gifted you with that gift is the kind of person that looks to see you using it or looks to make sure that you have it, then you might want to reconsider the regifting. But if they are the kind of people that would gift you something and forget what they gave you, yeah, you're good to go. Entertainment and lifestyle hacks. According to moneyfit.org, a budget that leaves no room for enjoyment usually does not last. We all work and no play will make you cry all day. So the better approach is to enjoy things more intentionally and spend less by default. Pick one or two streaming services at a time instead of paying for all of them all year round. Some people have all the streaming platforms there is that you can have, and they're watching 2, maybe 3 shows in a month. Crazy. If a subscription comes with something that you're already paying for, cool, you're good to go. However, if you have to pay separately to get a subscription and you're not using it, you're wasting money. Pick one or two. Use the library for books, audiobooks, movies, and digital apps. It remains one of the best low-cost resources around. Andrea mentioned this earlier. She only mentioned it for books, but it goes beyond that. You can get movies from the library. And sometimes other resources too. Check your local library and see if you don't have a library card, go ahead, invest in one. Megawatt says stretch leftover food for a few more days. Yeah, we talked about that earlier too. There are people that live to eat and there are people that eat to live. Some people will not eat the same thing 2 days in a row. Some people like me, I'm getting that one thing that will last me 3-4 days. With proper storage. Let's face it. There isn't a whole lot of traffic going into my refrigerator. The food is made fresh, so it will last longer. I'm good to go. Where am I on this list? Turn restaurant meals into a plan instead of a reflex. Eating out occasionally feels different when it's chosen on purpose. I haven't gone out to eat in a little while, but I can guarantee you that on special occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, and such, yeah, there's a going out that is happening. But it doesn't happen all the time, because sometimes it is making something special. So it is buying an additional thing versus going out to get it. Look for free or low-cost local events before paying for entertainment. Communities often offer more than people realize, and that is true. Sometimes there is a movie night in a local community. It may not be your community, but there's a movie night happening in a community that is nearby. Go ahead and make it a date night. Yeah? Even if you're only taking yourself out, make it a date night. Create a simple weekend spending limit. A loose boundary can keep small extras from turning into a surprisingly expensive Saturday. So be mindful. If there's one underlying thing, it is being mindful. Set your boundaries. Create a budget. Unsubscribe from retail emails and texts that tempt you into browsing. Less exposure usually means fewer impulse purchases. If you do not have the discipline, then I suggest you stay away from what will tempt you. Mr. Bram Bram says she's a master of leftovers. Then, Mr. Bram Bram, you may need to give some tips and pointers. Andrea says, limit your dating. More than one date a month adds up. Is this for people that are looking for partners or people who already have partners, Andrea? To whom does your advice apply? Megawatt says, I enjoy home-cooked meals, so I rarely do the dine-out thing. You like home-cooked meals when you make it or when someone else makes it, Megawatt? Use a separate amount for hobbies, coffee shops, and fun extras. That makes enjoyment easier to manage without guilt. So portion out your money. You get paid. This amount is going to bills. This amount is going to entertainment. This amount is going to groceries. This amount is going to savings. Let's not leave that out. So go ahead and you and Andrea. All right, Megawatt, let me leave you and Andrea alone. Suggest low-cost plans with friends like walks, potlucks, game nights, coffee at home. Social life does not need to be expensive, but it does need to be meaningful. And expensive does not mean meaningful. Sometimes cheap is very meaningful. As a matter of fact, I'm what is considered a cheap date. I really am. And anybody going out with me, you will definitely enjoy that time out. So, to set a date with me, you know my number to reach me, 773-789-STEW. Done deal. All right. Tech and subscriptions. Recurring charges are easy to ignore because many of them are tiny. And that's exactly why they deserve a closer look. Again, it's the little things that cause big problems. It's the little things that are just a pain in the derriere. Kitchen is your sanctuary, megawatt? Listen, I know someone else, I do believe she's listening, that her favorite place is the kitchen. You want to get her in her happy place? Put her in the kitchen. Hey, listen, I enjoy being around people who enjoy being in the kitchen. Let me tell you. I'll just leave it right there. So, review subscriptions once a month. Small charges are easy to overlook when they are spread across cards and accounts. So, go ahead and review. Turn off auto renew for anything you do not use constantly. Rejoin later if you truly miss it. I have auto pay on my bills. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Use free versions of apps first. Many paid upgrades solve problems you do not actually have. I like that one. Many paid upgrades solve problems you do not actually have. So, you do what you need to do. Check your phone plan once a year. It's common to keep paying for data or features you no longer need. Review your internet package also. Speed upgrades are not always necessary for every household. I need to have top speed because I need to be able to do my online stuff. So, for me, my internet subscription is as fast as I can get. But of course, I provide a service. Remove saved payment methods from shopping sites that make buying too easy. A few extra steps can reduce impulse spending. I don't save my card information, my banking information on shopping sites for the purpose that if someone hacks it, boom, there goes my money. So, and if you have the discipline, well, you don't have to worry about it. Create an email folder for promotion so sales messages stop driving your attention all day. I don't see some of the emails that come to my email anyway, so hey. I do apologize for those whom I have not responded to. Now you know why. Shoot me a text message, 773-789-STEW. That is how you reach me. Pause before same-day online purchases. Convenience can be useful, but it also makes overspending feel harmless. Pause for the cause. What's the cause? Saving up your money. My data plan is used up the most on Saturdays. Reason with Ratigan, Kevin Stew, and then relax with the Rebel. Understandable, megawatt. People still have data plans? I thought that was just all in one now with everything. Budgeting and planning hacks. Now, this is where rubber meets the road, I guess. Because a lot of people struggle with budgeting and planning. Give irregular expenses a monthly line in your budget. Things like car repairs, school costs, holidays, and annual fees are not really surprises. Automate savings right after payday. Even if the amount is small, consistency matters more than drama. And that goes back to the suggestion. Excuse me. That goes back to the session at the beginning, the suggestion at the beginning of the broadcast. Take out a small portion and put it away. If you don't like traditional banking, find a non-traditional bank that has a high-yield savings account, high-yield interest savings account, and go with that. Go with a credit union And the more you save, then you can put into a CD. Credit unions tend to give better interest rates. Go with that. Keep a modest checking buffer so one unexpected expense doesn't throw off the rest of the month. Track one spending category first when the full budget feels overwhelming. Groceries, dining out, and convenience spending are common starting points. Decide your priorities before the month gets busy. Money tends to drift when you do not give it direction. And some bonus hacks. Here we go. Negotiate one bill a year, such as internet, insurance, or a service plan. Even a modest reduction can keep paying off month after month. Again, if you save $10 a month, at the end of the year, you saved $120. You can't beat that with a long stick. Negotiate one bill a year. Sell a few unused items and send the money straight to savings or a bill. Giving the dollar a job helps them to stick. Hey, that works. Which means don't keep stuff. Keep a not now list for wants. Many purchases lose their urgency when you give them a little time. So, know your needs, know your wants. Create a short list of low-cost fallback meals and free activities for tighter weeks. It helps you avoid stress spending. And last but by no means least, review your progress once a month. Savings habits are easier to keep when you can see that they're actually doing something. Now, people often ask questions like, what is the fastest way to start saving money? Here's a suggestion. For most households, groceries, subscriptions, and convenience spending are the quickest places to begin. Those areas contain habits that can be adjusted right away. So, Andrea says, I can't sell anything I miss giveaway. Tell me something, Andrea. After you give it away, do you go back and buy another one to replace it? Or do you give it away and say bye-bye, so long, farewell? Asking for a friend, me. Do small challenges or do small changes really make a difference? Yes, absolutely, positively they do. Especially when the change happens weekly or monthly. A few modest savings habits kept constantly can matter more than one short burst of extreme frugality. So, yeah, I'll play rough. You see, so you give it away just to replace it. Then in a few months or a couple of years, you give it away again. How does that work for you, Drea? I'm curious. What should I do first if I feel overwhelmed by my finances? Now, this is a big one. And many of us do feel overwhelmed when we look at our finances. What you want to do, first of all, is to start small. Pick one category to track. Cut one or two recurring costs and make one plan for the next grocery trip or the next week of spending. Progress is easier to sustain when it feels manageable. And that is one of the key things. You want to be able to manage your life. And that includes your finances. And when you do little things, it doesn't seem so overbearing. As a matter of fact, if you can do little things multiple times, then you end up doing big things. And it works in just about every aspect of our lives. And so the little changes make a big difference. You do want to make a budget. If you've never done a budget, and it can be a simple budget. And the whole thing about a budget is to understand what it is, first of all. It's a plan where you write down to decide how you spend your money each month. And it's basically how much you make versus how much you spend. And so those who are big in accounting, when you talk budget, I know you guys get excited. If you do finances, if you're the one that does the finances in your household, budgeting, when that comes around, you get excited about it because you know what has worked and you know what can work. So start making a budget by gathering your bills and your pay stubs, right? And you can get a budget worksheet from Excel, or you can get a free one online somewhere. And you start listing. You put your income, you put your expenses, and you see where you can cut costs. It helps to see where you can cut costs. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. And if you watch it each month, then you develop a pattern. You see a pattern developing, and you will see where every so often your expenses kind of jump up, and you know what those expenses are. So in those periods between expense jumps, then you compensate and you prepare for that. And you keep that going and going and going, and you put a portion out of that for your savings, your rainy day money, and you put a little portion. So in your budget, as you go ahead and you calculate your budget and you set it up, you put a little section and you make this your fund money. And if you don't have enough to put in your fund money account for one time, then you don't get to have fun until a few times down the line. So it may take 3-4 paychecks versus 2 paychecks. Let's use realistic paychecks. It may take 5 or 6 paychecks instead of 3 paychecks to get the amount of money that you realize that if you spend this when you go out, you're comfortable. So you plan your outings for every 2 months, every 2 to 3 months, you plan your outing. Why? Because in that space of time, you get to put away the money that you would be spending for that fun time. And we know all work and no play makes anyone dull. So try that. But again, start small. Start with your basics. Start with your income and your regular expenses. And make sure you take out a portion for you. Separate and apart from your bills, separate and apart from your fund money. Take out a portion for you. And those of you who go to church, you take out your 10% for your tithes and offering. Boom. So if you take out 10% for church, you take out 10% for you, and you work the rest. Let the chips fall where they may. Drea says, I have so many things I have to replace from my Jamaica trip. Listen, do better. But all in all, we want to make sure that we stay, especially now, we are mindful of how the money is going because things are costing more. Gas is over $4 a gallon, and our income has not been commensurate It doesn't quite add up so that the gas go up, your income go up. No. Your income is where your income is, and everything is going up as a result of gas going up. Because it takes gas to get the product on the shelf. It takes electricity, it takes energy to get the products made. Everything is going to go up around you, or around your income. But your income isn't going to go up but 1 or 2 times for the year, if you're lucky. How do you cope? How do you cope? How do you manage? Budget. Pay attention to your finances. Cut extra spending. Cut your frivolous spending. Cut impulse shopping. Be intentional. That way, even if you're not able to stay afloat, you're not sinking like a brick. You still can fight it. You can still keep close to the surface at minimum. But it starts small. Make those changes. Take those steps. Sometimes it may involve paying it forward. This is music from Ernie Smith.
He was driving home one evening in a beat-up Pontiac when an old lady flagged him down. Her Mercedes had a flat. He could see that she was frightened, standing out there in the cold. Till he said, "I'm here to help you, ma'am. By the way, my name's Joe." She said, "I'm from St. Louis, and I'm only passing through. I must have seen 100 cars go by. This is awful nice of you." When he changed the tire and closed the trunk, was about to drive away. She said, "How much do I owe you?" This is what he had to say. "You don't owe me a thing. I've been there too. Someone once helped me out. It's the way I'm helping you. If you really want to pay me back, here's what you do. Don't let the chain of love end with you." Well, a few miles down the road, the lady saw a small cafe. She went in to grab a bite to eat and then be on her way. But she couldn't help but notice how the waitress smiled so sweet. How she must have been 8 months along and dead on her feet. Well, she didn't know her story, and she probably never will. But when the waitress went to get her change from $100 bill, the lady slipped right out the door, and on the napkin left a note. There were tears in the waitress' eyes when she read what she wrote. "You don't owe me a thing. I've been there too. Someone once helped me out. It's the way I'm helping you. If you really want to pay me back, here's what you do. Don't let the chain of love end with you." That night when she went home to sleep, the waitress climbed into bed. She was thinking about the money and what the lady's note had said. As the husband lay there sleeping, she whispered soft and low, "Everything's gonna be alright. I love you, Joe."
Sometimes it helps just to pay it forward just a little bit. This is music from Code Red Band. The track is called Neighbor.
Turn to your neighbor and tell them you love them today. I love you. I love. Tell your neighbor they might wanna hear you say, I love you. I love you. Turn to your neighbor and tell them you love them today. I love you. I love. Tell your neighbor they might wanna hear you say, I love you. I love you. You never know what someone's going through. Words are very powerful, so you should take every opportunity to say, I love you. Turn to your neighbor and tell them you love them today. I love you. I love. Tell your neighbor they might wanna hear you say, I love you. I love you. Turn to your neighbor and tell them you love them today. I love you. I love. Tell your neighbor they might wanna hear you say, I love you. I love you. There's someone out there having a bad day. The landlord keeps calling, time to pay. Pick up the phone, call them and say, I love you. Turn to your neighbor and tell them you love them today. I love you. I love. Tell your neighbor they might wanna hear you say, I love you. I love you. Turn to your neighbor and tell them you love them today. I love you. I love. Tell your neighbor they might wanna hear you say, I love you. I love you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Neighbor, I love you. Yeah, 3 words that won't cost you. I love you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love you. 3 words that will never cost you. Say it, 'cause you never know what someone's going through. Words are very powerful, so you should take every opportunity to say, I love you. Look at your neighbor, say I love you. You never know what they're going through. Tell your neighbor, I love you. You never know what those 3 words can do. Do me a favor, turn to your neighbor, say I love you, no matter what. Ooh, ooh, I love you. I love you, no matter what you're going through. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All I ask of you is just a little respect. Nothing more, nothing less. Genuinely true love straight from the start.
This is BZ Coleman.
All I have to give is true love.
The track is called Ultimate Love.
I will never leave you hanging in the dark. But if I give you my love, tell me what would you do? Would you make me happy or make me blue? Give you my love and you know that it's guaranteed. And if I give you my heart, baby, don't be scared. Treat it right, handle it with care. Give you my heart, please don't you dare. from the start. And I would never, never, never break your heart. No, no, no.
This is music from the Twiggyrific one. Twiggy. It's called Never Let Us Down.
Yeah, yeah. Sing it, let the people hear. My God will never let us down.
Can anybody say that about you?
He saved Jonah from the whale. When we're disobedient, he still don't fail. Hold us in the palm of his hand, so we don't fall in their sinking sand. Yeah, yeah. He shield us, David, from our Goliath. Give us the weapon to keep them quiet, so that we could keep on moving and don't cause no riot. Sing it.
Bouncing through our musical therapy.
My God will never let us down. Be not afraid, rise, queens and kings. Come dangerous and armed with rock, stone and sling. Break down their walls, the wicked them must fall. Just work hard, keep the faith, 'cause Jah is with us all. My God will never let us down. Sing it one more time, now. The Lord is my light. Whom shall I fear? My God will never let us down. The enemy can't defeat us, no way. The enemy cannot beat us, no way. All that they try, it doesn't matter. When my God arrives, the enemies of his scatter now. No, no, no. My God will never let us down. Sing one more time, na, 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 na. My God will never let us down. He saved Jonah from the whale. When we're disobedient, he still don't fail. Hold us in the palm of his hand, so we don't fall in their sinking sand. Yeah, yeah. My God will never let us down.
I see racist actions, I hear racist comments. I notice racism on both sides of the fence. Hating each other, that makes no sense. Show love, yeah.
This is Brimstone working out to Jerry.
Complexion might be different. Hair texture might be different. Our creator's not different. We all are one, because we all sick, we all feel pain, we all die. No matter about your skin type, black or white, we all are one, yeah. We all sick, we all feel pain, we all die. No matter if you're rich or poor, young or
to every time we pray. Cause God is love. Can't love me but you love the Father above. Nothing can go so. The race I run but it's not for the swift, it's for the ones that can endure. Some still a run the wrong way like them forefathers before. A time few no turn around and look out town and hide them with a it blue and brown.
Because we all sick, we all feel pain, we all die. No matter about your skin type, black or white, we all are one, yeah. We all sick, we all feel pain, we all die. No matter if you're rich or poor, young or old, we all belong here. Black people organs, it can work in white people. White people organs, it can work in black people, yeah. And if the blood type is the same, it can share and save each other life just the same.
The fear about time everybody feel across the bridge, you know. Love one another that we have to teach we kids, you know. Go take a walk in ICU and if you still don't know, just take a look in any margin where we fridge, you know.
We all sick, we all feel pain, we all die. No matter about your skin type, stop the hatred and black or white.
I want to say a special thanks to Merle for introducing me to this artist.
We all sick, we all feel pain, we all die. No matter if you're rich or poor, young or old, we all belong here.
Shadadadai, shadadadai.
This is music from Neri. Some call him Mary Neri.
When will the world come back again?
It's called Prisoner of This World.
And when can the people have food to eat again?
Take care, G.
Play some reggae music again. 'Cause I wanna sit, laugh and talk with friends. Yeah, yeah. It feels like I'm in chains. I'm in chains, yeah. Someday I know I'm gonna break loose again. Break loose again. I'm a prisoner of this world. Yes, I am. Say I'm a prisoner of this world. I'm a prisoner of this world. Say I'm a prisoner of this world. Freedom, freedom is a must, I know. Take the chains off my feet and let me go. Eyes upon me everywhere we go. Take the chains off my hands and let me go. It will be long.
Good night, Mr. Brown Brown. You're very welcome.
Look how long we are holding pressure. Want it to go back to the bench where they take it again. I'm in a hurry to make the things that I used to do. So don't you ever take freedom for granted. No, 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 no. Yeah. I'm a prisoner of this world. Yes, I am. Say I'm a prisoner of this world. You better believe I'm a prisoner of this world. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Say I'm a prisoner of this world. Freedom, freedom is a must, I know. Eyes upon me everywhere we go. Take the chains off my feet and let me go. Take the chains from off my feet.
We might be a prisoner of this world,
Take them off, take them off.
but we don't have to be imprisoned in it.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side.
The latest release from Miss Joanna Marie.
So many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong. And I learned.
Reminding us what?
And so you're back from outer space.
That we all will survive. Not that we can, but we will.
This is Joanna Marie, and it's all about DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift. Good for some stew? Check out Kevin Stew.
On your saving, if it's even the loving for somebody that's gonna be loving you. As we part company, do remember, look out for members of your community. Your community is not just a development that you live in, but it spreads far and wide. Those that will pass on the bus, the plane, the boat, the train, whether you walk, ride, or drive, these are members of your community. Do something good for them today, because you never know what's going to do something good for you tomorrow. My name is Kevin Stew, so I like to do it to you, for you, and with you Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, right here, kevinstew.com, and affiliates, 10 p.m. Eastern. Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you, wherever you are in the world, from right here in South Florida. Bid you all a good night. Be good. If you can't be good at it. I'm out of here.
Weren't you the one who tried to break me with the bar? You think I'd crumble, I'd lay down and
Greetings and salutations, one and all. You're invited to tune in to the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. It airs on Mondays with Community and Finance, Tuesdays with Healthy Love, and Wednesdays with Real Talk from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. Come spend some time interacting in the stew pot, where we keep things bubbling and wind down in musical therapy. The Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew is on kevinstew.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.